This is so ridiculous. Why am I putting myself through this? Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here, infamously known as not a builder in the Sims community. I hate building, but today I figured we would check out a demo of a brand new life simulation game, and that is Vivaland. Now, this is available for free currently on Steam. It's kind of the prologue, they call it, to Vivaland. It is basically a building simulator right now, but they are hoping to obviously like expand it to actually have like people that you can control. It's also gonna be like co-op from the ground up. You can also just play single player, so I don't want it to seem like I'm just like ragging on Renee, being like, I don't want multiplayer in Renee or The Sims 5 or whatever may happen in the future of The Sims, and then like play this game and be like, oh yeah, multiplayer is the best thing since sliced bread, because that would be a double standard, and I'm not about the double standards. But I do also think it is quite a nice idea to like hop on with like Steph and Jessie and Kayla and Sasha and like play games together and see what chaos could ensue from that. Not gonna lie, the text is kind of reminiscent of The Sims 1 for me, so it's already giving good energy. I don't know if that is like what it is aiming at, but Vivaland is the first life simulator game built with co-op in mind from the ground up. Every household in Vivaland is controlled by real players around the world. Create your Vivas, okay? So that's what they're called. All I think of is Viva Las Vegas. Oh, the cringe. The cringe is out of control. Speaking of control their lives and join the buzzing online community of Vivaland. Visit the home of other Vivas also controlled by real players or start a business. Okay, that element actually isn't in this demo, so don't get too excited. And then obviously you can join the community to support development and have access to exclusive content. A lot of games that are currently in development, we've seen it most recently with Paralives, are doing that kind of situation. There is also an FAQ. It will be released on PC. However, the engine also supports consoles, so that's like there for the future. This was interesting. The development team currently consists of 14 people who have worked in the games industry before. Some members of the team have also worked on the well-known Sims 4 multiplayer mod. Will it support mods? Obviously, we all know how important they are to the Sims community, being carried on its back right now. Modding support is not the main priority right now, but we will be working on it after early access. So they're really getting like the base setup of this game first. Since this is an inspired co-op game, you will need an internet connection to play with others. However, if you prefer to play by yourself, you can also do that in single player without the need of an internet connection. It's also not a multiplayer, like massive multiplayer online, which is the thing that personally scares me. You do actually just play this by yourself or with your friends, which I think from what we've heard of like Renee is probably going to be the exact same concept. Like they've always said like play with your friends. Think of it like Minecraft, think of it like Animal Crossing, where people can like invite you to their games, you can invite them to your game, which when we talk about multiplayer in a life simulation is what personally I would always prefer. I think that's like the best of both worlds. We're not going to join a town. One, I don't know if any of my friends are currently playing this game, and also two, I want to be an introvert. It's why I play The Sims. You know what? Everyone regrets their Animal Crossing island names. I do not. So we're going to call it Soul Spray. Take me back. Ooh, okay. So this is the map view. We have Lakeside Retreat. It is 27 by 20. 27 is just such a weird number to see. 28 by 17. 30 by 17. Sunset Villa. 28 by 17. Rosewood Estate. Oh my goodness. We could truly be the introvert. We could live over on this little point, but then this has a little dock by it, but then this has a lighthouse. You know what? I am a beach girl. There's a little town square. There's little birds flying over. Oh, I should probably read this. Choose your lot to build your house on. You can have one lot per town. To invite friends to this town, send them the town code. On the top left of the screen, everyone must claim their lot before they can build with others. I am gonna go full peaceful, solitary. Oh my god, cute. A little circular couch. I'm gonna skip. I'm sorry, I'm doing it. Ooh, okay. Gonna have to get used to the controls. So scroll wheel is actually to move around. Oh, is that my boat? This is why I wanted to live here. I'm just surrounded by sea. This is my happy place. I love the water. Open gable roof, hip roof, pyramid roof. Honestly, it's giving me trauma just from looking at these. I hate roofing. I hate building, but I hate roofing even more. Ooh, okay, but that one, my English heart, be still my English heart, that looks like a classic Victorian terrace, kind of obsessed. We have an undo button, left click on objects to destroy them. Doesn't even say delete, just straight up get wrecked, bro. Change time. Ooh, okay. Builders are gonna love this one. Tintable wallpaper? I thought that said tin table. I was like, what's a tin table? Oh, stop it. These old decorative green wallpaper. Oof, they know how to get me. Create a curved wall by dragging towards a curved midpoint and releasing. Complete with the new left click at the desired. Okay, so I did it the first time and now I cannot do it again. Wait, I get it. Okay, so you like hold and drag to like a midpoint and then you let go. They're gonna be uneven, but that's okay. Is there a redo? I accidentally just deleted my wall. Deleted my ball, but it looks more like a sprout than anything that I was attempting to make. So you know what? We're gonna run with it. We're gonna run with the cockeyed plant sprout. It also kind of looks like a donkey. Am I making a donkey sanctuary? This isn't actually the fencing I chose. This is a white picket fence. I was going for a tall, colorful fence. Oh, so you like build it and then you like paint it. This is literally a prologue, so I'm not gonna be like critiquing too harshly, but I feel like you should just like choose the fence that you want and then it places that fence. What is this actually turning into? It loves to tell me that things aren't being placed on a wall. I love how one of the FAQs was like, does this game have animals? And they were like, oh no, unfortunately not just yet, like it won't have it on early access, but we'll like look into it. And yet all I can hear is a dog barking. Garage. There's cars. Oh my god, already better than Sims 4. I'm joking. Oh my god, my dad would love it. That looks actually, does that look like a Lambo or does that look like a Ferrari? My dad's a Ferrari dude. Stop it, love of my life. Will miss you forever. I just want to fix her up a car. Ooh, long leather corner sofa. These curved walls are really messing with me. It's house shaming me. So apparently when I build a room like this and then go to put on a door, it works perfectly. So I have no idea what I've done wrong with this build, but we're gonna have to delete it. R.I.P. Plant House. You were loved for a short time. Gonna have this as a little garage. Why not? We're gonna throw our sloppy jalopy in there just because I love the fact that we still have cars. Tell me why this is looking like a Sims 1 house colliding with environment. What? So I can't just build a wall onto it. So I've got to do it like this. You can also like place it on a zigzag. Screw it. I'm gonna do it. It's definitely gonna make my life harder, but it's something that I can't do in other games. So I'm gonna do it here. Ooh, she's asymmetric. That's such a weird like thing that you can't just like draw a wall across here, but you can do it across here. I mean, I guess it's maybe because like the angles don't always line up. It really doesn't want me to cut off rooms. It's like, no, you will live in an open plan house. This is not the UK, this is America. What if we just do a room divider instead? Iron Man apartment. Oh, stop it. I love a modern marble brick, specifically if it were in green. What about roofing? How terrible am I at roofing? I mean, I feel like on a modern house like this, I should probably do something along these lines. Go back to being straight. That's something I never thought I would say. How How do I make it bigger? This is where I'm realizing maybe I should have watched the tutorial. Adjust placement, height, or rotation using the arrow handles. It doesn't have any arrow handles. You right click it. Oh god, tell me why this looks exactly like the first base game house I ever built in The Sims 4. It looks atrocious. Why do I go modern? I don't even live in modern houses that often. I see a slanted roof and I'm like, she's a modern girly. She's living in the material world. There aren't really many modern pillars though. Whoa, there's not really a modern door, so kind of stuck here. There is an industrial one. Everything else is modern in this house, and then I have the most ridiculous car, and then I'm just gonna literally go for windows everywhere. I wish this one would fit. Oh my god, foundation. It got rid of my whoa, what is going on here? No, stop it. I don't want any of these. I want my windows back. And it deleted my car. No. You can add little ladders. It's the realism for me. Refined bed. Yes, I am a refined person. Thank you so much for knowing that about me. Oh yeah, that's gonna be thoroughly annoying that that's not actually a straight wall. Why am I ragging on the gaze so much this video? I'm so sorry. It's been a long time since I've used a color wheel. I'm very much not used to it. We'll do a nice sage green. But where are the pillows? This does not look comfy. Everyone who wants IKEA stuff is gonna be happy. So many plants. Oh my goodness. Yes, give me a cheeky monstera. We will have that there. And the mini succulent. Oh, this is our bed divider. I feel like I'm on Married at First Sight. Don't touch me or my plants ever again. They really love a little gothic moment, I feel, in this game so far. Horrifying. No, I love a black cat, but that is a scary cat. Why is there always a beef cup one, man? I'm assuming if you go to edit it, you can change the color of the frame. Yes. Oh, here are the cushions. Okay, we will go for... They collide with my succulents. Can't be having that. Actually, I'm gonna give you a really bad one. You get that one. Maybe even this one. I have created, an enemy. I feel like it would probably take me a good 5 hours just to furnish like this one bedroom apartment. Oh my goodness, such a cute little retro vibe. I say that this is pretty much the TV that I grew up with, but I am now considered vintage, so you know, you win some, you lose some. These are all massive. It's realistic though, because it does look like it's gonna fall off a TV console at any time. And I feel like that's how all TVs look these days. Do we have a record player though? That is the biggest thing that I need to know. We have a radio. We apparently do have a record player, but there's... is there even a turntable here? I don't know. They got this computer so right. Literally what I first started playing simulation games on back when I was 6 years old. Hobbies, we have an easel, a painting kit. Oh, that's kind of cute. Painting on the go. That is so what we need. Palette and brushes, piano, guitar, and retro games console. Country kitchen. Ooh, Sims 4, they're coming for you. They just have them all listed separately. So this is a corner one. Why didn't I make a cute little cozy cottage that I could have just decked out in plants and like, whoa. The grass coming up through the floor, and it would have looked really lived in. It would have looked great, and yet I decided to create this monstrosity, obviously extremely early within the game. Like I said, this is just basically practically a build demo, and so the more that you play it, the more you're gonna get used to the controls. Like this was literally my very first time even loading it up. I feel like it's a good base. There's like a number of things I would probably change just to make it a little bit more intuitive and actually feel like you don't have to go through like a lot of like tedious little points to get there. Like I would probably have this duplicate thing just like up here as kind of the picker tool that The Sims has, so that you don't have to like either right click on every single one that you want to duplicate and then do it. Solid base, I think. I mean, I think it's really sick that you can have rounded walls. I think it's really cool that you can have slanted walls. I do think it would be cool to maybe get the slanted portion on the roofs if that is possible, just for that like full customization, so you don't always have like a lot of overlap. I mean, there is a color wheel, so you can kind of customize anything the way that you want to, and I definitely see this as being a thing like in all the life simulation games that are coming out, is the full customization. Like even being able to change like the pillows on your bed and how you actually want them to look, the colors on things. I feel like that's what most simulation games that are going to be coming out in like the next 5 years are probably going to focus on, and I feel like it's the new like groundbreaking thing that pretty much all of them are going to have. Sims 3, you were so before your time with your color wheel. Even Sims 2 with like being able to change the wood swatch and then the cover swatch. Shame that you honestly can't do that in The Sims 4. So yeah, there are things that I would change about Vivaland. There are things that I would add, but extremely early. Like this isn't even early access yet. But I do think it's cool that there's like a full hands-on free demo that like everyone can play. That's also a trend that you've noticed when it comes to like life simulation games. A lot of people are doing it like earlier and earlier, and whilst I do feel like that gives people the excuse not to release a full game, on the other hand, I'm like, it does give the community a bit of a say of like what works and what doesn't work. So it's kind of a double-edged sword at this point. I don't really know how I feel about it, but I'm not gonna sit here and give like critical feedback, because this was just playing around with a demo, seeing what we could do, and this wasn't meant to be like a serious thing of like, this needs adding and we need this in the game. But thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for sitting through my hot mess of a build in Vivaland that I didn't even finish. If I finish it off screen, I'll share it over on my community page, or if I do like a cute little cozy cottage, which to be fair will also basically just look like a cardboard box, you'll be the first ones to see it. But thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.